Welcome back, folks, to another adventure of Arcanum. Joining us again, we have myself, Ronstock, and my trusty companion, Virgil. Let us do some exploring around this stink-ass town. Ooh, it's nighttime. My favorite time.
Good day.
Might I ask who you are, sir?
Greetings. I am Lloyd Gurlos, the local blacksmith. How might I help you today?
A pleasure, Lloyd. Might I ask you a few questions?
How can I help you?
What services do you provide, Lloyd?
What services were you in need of?
Let us barter, my good sir. Don't have shit of what I want. I don't wear armor, I don't use bows, I don't swing swords or hammers or arrows.
Once in a while, for some reason, the game locks up as well as my Camstasia. You notice we get significantly better prices here. Significantly. Let's talk to Risteze.
Greetings, Risteze. Do you have a moment? Do you know who the initials GB belong to? Would anyone else in town know who it might belong to?
Wait just a minute, friend. Perhaps Risteze has some questions for you, like, where does someone like yourself come across a piece such as this?
It was given to me by a victim of the blimp crash.
Blimp crash? What blimp crash? Has no one the decency to tell Risteze when tragedy strikes? Are you alright? Were there any other survivors?
No, it seems I'm the only lucky soul.
I see. Well, Risteze has always wanted to help those in need. Take this small donation. Risteze is a businessman, but he has a heart as well. Tell me, were there any other objects that seemed, well, unclaimed?
I think most of what it was would need to be sent to the relatives. Let's talk about that in a while.
A man right after Risteze's heart. Now, what else might Risteze help you with?
What do you think something like this is worth?
Something like this, I don't know. It's a little risky. I couldn't offer you any more than 150 gold pieces for it, and that's a gift, my friend. With my luck, it's probably a fake or stolen, but 150 gold pieces it is.
Deal.
150 gold coins. Here's your payment.
Thank you. I'll be departing.
So as you can see, for those of you who have actually been following the Lug Let's Play, you can actually get quite a bit more gold from this guy, if your intelligence is higher. And you also find out quite a bit more information about it. Yes, friend.
Greetings, good sir.
What can I help you with?
I'll be in town for a while. Can you tell me about P. Schuler and Sons?
That sounds like a company, but I'm not sure where they are.
I am grateful. Let's talk to this big, dim-witted ogre. Hopefully this isn't Lug or he'll be dying here tonight.
Don't think I like you much, stranger.
Excuse me, good ogre. Why such hard words?
The ogre looks angrily at you through half-closed, bloodshot eyes.
I just don't like you much, stranger. I suggest you leave me alone and go about your business.
Sir, please, perhaps I could, buy you a drink? The ogre's brow unfurls and he smiles stupidly.
Now you're talking my language, friend. Sure you can buy me a drink. You're not such a bad booger after all.
Yes, let's get to that in a moment. Might I ask who you are?
Me?
The ogre sets his ale cup down, puffing out his chest, pathetically.
I am Sog Meatmug.
Meatmug? I'm sorry, is that your family name?
Of course. Don't you know anything about ogre names, stranger? Ogre names tell about the person or the family who got them.
Zog looks away, seemingly a little confused.
Come to think of it, maybe that ain't my real name, but it's what people call me around here.
Might I ask you a few more questions?
Sure. What do you want?
What are you doing in the Shrouded Hills?
Me? Oh, not much. I work doing odd jobs, making a little coin when I need it. Mostly I spend my time in this here fine inn. I tell you, friend, I've been to just about every inn and tavern in Arcanum, and I think this is my favorite.
I see. What can you tell me about the Shrouded Hills?
Shrouded Hills? Not a bad place, a little boring.
He wavers slightly. He looks about ready to fall asleep.
Can't go nowhere right now, though. There are some bloody thieves at the bridge who won't let anyone out of town, charging a bloody toll, and I ain't got no money.
Perhaps you should join me. I'm looking to get out of town.
Sure. Sounds like a good deal. 2 heads are better than one, even if one of them is drunk as mine. Let's get out of here.
Good. Let's be off then.
All right. So again, we see the
Joaquin's
difference
room
here.
is at the end of the hall on the left.
We're able to recruit the ogre, Sogmead Mud. And of course, we can trade with him. Right now, he's wearing rags.
Good God! What's happened here? These men, I've never seen them before.
Good, and you'll never see them again.
More of these stupid amulets.
We'll be taking your gold, sir. Thank you. You won't be needing it anymore. Let's read this stupid letter. Virgil, I assume you are not alone. As you can see, there are people in Shrouded Hills looking for me. Luckily for me, these fellows were easily dispatched. Do not speak with anyone about the Zeppelin crash or your new companion's involvement with it. When you're able to make it your way to Tarant...
Sorry to interrupt. but
Listen
it seems
here,
Joaquin has
jackass.
discovered something. These individuals seem to be part of some larger plot. A plot against you.
And what about the gnome who was looking for the ring?
Yes, that fellow was awfully curious about the blimp crash and the ring. Perhaps just a little too curious. I don't think I believe his story about that fellow being his brother. I think we should heed Elder Joachim's warning and get out of this place as soon as possible.
Tell me, Virgil, who is this Elder Joachim?
He is, well, someone who helped me out when I needed it. I met him in a small village at a Panari temple. I was, a bit down on my luck. He showed me that you don't always have to take what life gives you. That there's always a better path. And that it's always your choice to travel it.
What do you mean, down on your luck? What had happened?
I'd rather not talk about it anymore. But Joachim is a great man. Well versed in the ways of the Panari, and also in the ways of the world. If he thinks we're in trouble, then we are. Let's get out of here and get to Tarant.
All right, Virgil. Perhaps we'll talk more of this later.
Virgil is signed, lost in his thought.
Thought so. Back to my letter before I was rudely interrupted. When you are able to make your way to Tarant, check the telegram office there. I'll be leaving a message telling you where to contact me. Joachim. Interesting. I need to get this ogre a weapon. Bartender, get me a drink. Lucky for Lug, he saved his game. jungles, enchantments. Sounds like my kind of place. What is it, sir? And who might you be, little halfling?
I'm Jackal Dunn, learned wizard and alchemist. If you've a problem in shrouded hills of magical nature, I'm the person to see. You've caught me at a bad time, friend. Perhaps we could speak later.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Might I be of assistance?
Well, perhaps. A problem here in Shrouded Hills of the most delicate nature. Strictly confidential, if you get my meaning.
Of course. Might I ask you a few questions about it?
Certainly.
What is the nature of your problem, Mr. Dunn?
Well, he leans towards you, looking around secretively.
There's a conspiracy here in Shrouded Hills, a dark plan full of mystery and intrigue. Interesting.
And exactly what seems to be going on? This whole town is out to get rid of me. They've been brainwashed by that Constable Owens, and now it's only a matter of time before I'm forced to leave.
I see. What has Constable Owens done to you?
What has he done to me? The man has endangered the natural balance which allows me to put bread on my table. Do you have any idea what the presence of his bloody steam engine does to my magical abilities?
No. What are you talking about?
That blasted technological gadgetry! It upsets the flow of which I perform my miracles of magic and alchemy. Magic and technology are very different. Magic works against the laws of nature, while technology is very dependent on them. So, that machine makes it difficult to cast spells and do my experiments. Business is bad.
That's a shame, especially in such a big city like Shrouded Hills.
The sarcasm is lost on him. Yes, if only there was something to do about it. He throws a hooded glance your way.
What exactly are you proposing?
His voice lowers. If you find a way to disable that infernal machine, I might be able to part with a couple of healing potions. What do you say?
It's a deal.
Great. I'll look forward to hearing from you.
Good day, then.
What is it that you want of me?
Let's trade.
I need a weapon for my gigantic ogre friend.
Silly rabbit. I kill everything in sight with magic. Seems a dwarf technologist is guarding the machine. Like my steam engine? It's mine. I keep it clean. It run good. Yes, I see. Very pretty. Yes, it's shiny, see? I like steam. Steam is hot. It makes funny noise. And you say you take care of this thing. I good with machine. I fix good. You like my steam engine? It's shiny. I see. Well, it has been intellectually stimulating, but I must go. Let me regain some of my magical powers before I fireball this dwarf in his asshole. I'm going to need him to raise my constitution. It helps with my fatigue. So many powers to raise, so little time. Boom! That should be good. Time for your beatdown, friend. Nothing to loot. Piece of shit dwarf. I'll search the place while I regain some of my magic. Magnesium. Ammonia. Give me all this shit. Yes, ogres are great companions. They can carry all kinds of things. Probably don't want to do that. Or just beat the shit out of it. I'll be sleeping for a while. I'll be back when I wake up. All right. Well, now the machine is destroyed. That should make the happy wizard happy. Thank you, ogre, for pummeling the shit out of the machine. Very interesting tactic. We'll wait till morning so everyone can see what the fuck is going on. How do you do, my friend? Hello, Jungle Toon. Have you a moment? I've taken care of your steam engine problem. Really, that's wonderful. Here is your payment. He hands you some potions. You're quite a resourceful young man. Perhaps you'd like to do something else for me. I'm 200 years old, asked Slicker. Of course. I'm at your service. Well, as I told you, I'm an alchemist. I've studied long and hard the chemical attributes of lead and gold. It seems I've discovered the secret of making the former into the latter. All I need now is the final secret ingredient. And that ingredient is... I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid that's my business. Unfortunately, I don't have access to here in the Shrouded Hills, and the only man who sells it is in Durnholm, to the east. Here, I'll mark your map. He does so. The man's name is Charles Dolan, and he owns the shop in Durnholm. What do I need to do? You just need to speak with Mr. Dolan and tell him you've come to pick up the package for Jungle Doon. I'll wire ahead of him. Tell him to expect you. For your service, I'll pay you 70 gold. Sounds good. I'll do it. Splendid. I'll wire Mr. Dolan and tell him to expect you. And I'll see you when you return. Now, even though the bad thing to do would be to
being involved with the bank robbery, you don't want to do that, because we don't want to turn the whole town against us, which is what's going to happen if you help thieves. Don't really want to go that far with this guy. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me of P. Schuler and Sons?
Well-respected company. I wouldn't know exactly where they're located.
Shall we barter?
Holy shit, you want too much. Let's go help out. The general practitioner with his problem. Does someone need my services?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Who are you?
I'm called Doc Roberts in these parts. Who might you be?
I am Ronstock.
Well, Ronstock, if there's nothing else, I'll be thanking you to get along.
Is there any work to be had around here?
Well, that old man looks you over as if appraising any potential you might accidentally possess. There might be something if you don't mind putting your hide in danger's way.
I'm a bit averse to a bit of danger, provided the pay is right.
Word has reached me the Bowman gang is coming in to rob the bank. Too bad for them, my money happens to be in there too.
So, what do you need from me?
I could use someone to watch my back. There ain't no one worth their salt in this town.
Sounds intriguing. What will you pay?
Well, that depends, Ronstock. Do you fancy yourself a magician or a scientician?
I have been known to dabble in the magical arts.
I happen to have come in possession of a magical sword a while back. Some fool tried to threaten me with it, and I was forced to show him the error of his ways. If you know what I mean. If you're able to back me up when the trouble starts, I'd give it to you afterwards.
I'm intrigued by your offer. What would I need to do?
Meet me in front of the bank. I'll be keeping an eye out for trouble to start. When it does, I'll expect you to be by my side.
I'll see you there, then. Come, Ogre. Come, Virgil. We have work to do.
There you are. Are you ready to throw in with me? I haven't seen the boys roll into town yet, but that doesn't mean they ain't here already.
I am ready.
Damn! They slipped inside somehow. Let's put those fools 6 feet under, boy.
I am with you.
You best be getting your tail in that bank before I fill it full of lead, boy.
It's an ambush. Shoot 'em.
Stop attacking those good-spirited creatures. Whoops.
Ogre beat shit out of men.
Oh shit, yeah, I probably should have done that. Now we're just beating the hell out of everyone in town. Try not to fireball the bank bitch.